Hey guys, this is Miss Scales, and I'm going to go over the instructions for setting up your interactive notebook for algebra. Okay, first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put your first and last name up in the top right hand corner. Okay, right here I just have my first initial and my last name, but you will need to have your whole first name and your whole last name, as well as your class period. Okay. Also, when we get to it, we're going to be sewing together our notebooks, but for right now, go on ahead and just work in the first of the two notebooks that I asked for you to get, and I'll give you details on how we're going to sew them together in a little while. Okay, so inside our notebooks, we're going to have several introductory pages. The first one, when we sew them together, we're going to have a pocket here in front if your notebook came with a pocket. Alright, so the very first one we're going to have is our My Math Notebook page. You're going to write your full name on it, and also algebra and your class period that you're in. Okay, and this one's going to be page 1. Alright, and you can decorate this however you like. When you first get your notebooks, I want for you to number the pages front and back. Okay, so see, I have page 1 here, then I have page 2 over here, 3 over here, and so on. Okay, so number those because that's going to be important to making sure everything's in order. Alright, so on page 2, you're going to have this little pocket. It's the work in progress pocket. Alright, there's going to be a handout that you should have picked up in class. Alright, just simply follow the instructions on how to cut that out. You just, cut around the whole paper, the whole rounded rectangle. Okay, and then you're going to fold down the middle, and then you're going to fold the other corner inside, so it's going to be inside the pocket. Alright, then just simply tape it. I taped it here. Make sure you tape along the side here and along the bottom so that you actually form a pocket, and then just tape the rest of it into your notebook so it stays put. Alright, on page 3 we're going to have our grading rubric. This is how I'm going to give you your grades for those notebook checks that we talked about. Make sure again you put your name and your class period on here, and I'll come in and fill in this part when I do my grading of your notebook. Okay, page 4. Alright, just some simple little things here in the next couple of pages just to give you some tools to help you throughout the year. Okay, this page 4 is going to be our divisibility rules. Okay, page 5 is going to be our fraction operations, and page 6 is going to be our decimal operations over here. Okay, just a little review. Alright, so after you get pages 1 through 6 in order, we're going to start on our table of contents pages. Okay, these are going to be pages 7 through 14. Okay, 7 through 14. We want to have several pages of these just so that we make sure we have enough for the whole year. So the way you're going to set it up, you're going to have a date column, page number column, and the middle is going to be the assignment name. Okay, and make sure you label the first page with table of contents so we know what it is. And then as we work, we're going to write down the name of each page that we put in. So I need you to start numbering them all the way from page 1 so we know where we began. Okay, so we title page, work in progress pocket, ISN grading rubric, the divisibility rules, fraction operations, decimal operations, table of contents. And then if you have something that takes up, more than one line or more than one page, you can go on ahead and make little arrows down. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to note here, we're going to start our Unit 1 cover page, which is this, we're going to be studying functions in Unit 1, and that's going to be on page 15. So when you start making your notebooks, make sure that you're starting page 15 is that Unit 1 cover page. Okay, so there's actually 1, 2, 3, and 4 actual pages, like actual sheets of paper of the table of contents. Okay, so remember that was pages 7 through 14 on that. Okay, then page 15, we're going to have our Unit 1 cover page. Every unit, we're going to make a cover page just so that we know where our unit begins and then where it ends, just to give us a clear break for studying. Okay, make sure you have the unit and the unit number on there, and also the title of the unit, and I'll give that to you. And you can decorate it, make it all nice and cute if you like, just as long as you have the basic information on there. That's all I'm going to be looking for. Okay, leave page 16 blank. Alright, just leave it blank for now. And then on page 17, we're going to have our homework calendar. I haven't printed mine out yet, but I will have them for you to pick up and to put in your notebook. So page 17, we're going to have that weekly assignment calendar that I talked to you about. Okay, and then when we come to class, we're going to have on here page 18. I know I haven't numbered it, but it's page 18 because here's page 19 right over here. Alright. Page 18 is going to have the do now that I'm going to have you do for September 2nd, which is Tuesday, on it. And then we're going to start taking our first notes. Alright, make sure we have our dates up here. We're going to take our first notes starting on page 19, okay? And the way I have this set up is that things that are on the left side are things that you do, things that you create, your output. And then things that are on the right side are things that I have given you during our lessons and stuff. So this is like teacher input, and this is student output. Okay, over on the output side, we'll have like our do nows, and we'll also have our homework, things like that, or assignments. And then on the right side, we'll have like our class notes and foldables and other things like that. Okay, and also, when we are taking notes in class, that means that we will need to be taking notes on our odd pages. Okay, so the right sides are always odd pages. So we start on page 19, and then if we need more room, we go on, and we don't keep taking notes on page 20. We have to go to page 21 to continue taking our notes. All right, and I'll have explained this to you in class already. But this is just another reminder. All right, and finally, in the very, 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 very back, we're going to put our formula chart for STAR. It's going to be something very useful that we're going to refer back to throughout the year. On the STAR test, it's going to be front and back, but here are both pages side by side. I'm putting it on the back cover here so that it stays safe throughout the year. And we'll reference it throughout the year. So these are the main instructions for setting up your interactive notebook for algebra. I need for you to do this at home. Okay, again, like I said, don't worry about the sewing part. Leave that up to me. Okay, and if you do have, try to do as much as you can while you're at home. This will be a homework assignment. Okay, but if you do have questions about it, come ask me before you glue anything or do anything like that, because I'd rather you have it right than have it wrong and then have me explain it to you and have to do it over again. Okay, so have a good afternoon, good evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in class tomorrow. Okay, bye.